So without further ado, let's get going. We got a lot of stuff to go through today. Got a lot of stuff. So this is going to be the last of things I got from 2018. I literally actually did get one package left yesterday, so this is a nice cap off for the remains of last year. So you might notice the Pokemon Yellow. I did not buy that. I actually just wanted to show that I've been going through my dad's garage with a lot of our toys and stuff when me and my sister were kids, and I actually found my original Pokemon Yellow box in pretty good condition. It just has the little mushed on the side there a little. But it's in really good condition, so I'm kind of shocked about that. So, chill out day and more dungeon crawling. Dungeon crawling is usually good, unless when you're really tired of it. So, I got a lot of different things here. You probably noticed the Japanese fan. I got a lot of nice different goodies here from just all the usual and the few finds and that. So, let's see. What do we start with? How about the Pink Gorilla? So the last Pink Gorilla's Twitch sale thing they did, I didn't buy it too much this time. I only bought 2 games, but I got my first Japanese Fire Emblem game. I have no fucking idea which one this is. And sorry about the lighting. It's still pretty early in the morning. I'm not sure which one that is, but I didn't have any of the Japanese Fire Emblem games, and he was selling that for about $10, so I was like, sure, why not? And then Matt will remember very well Shadowgate 64, or actually old viewers too. When I went to visit Matt, they had these stores called the Gray Whale in his area that sell used music and video games. And I bought a copy of Shadowgate 64 from there, and I did note on the back, the area where the screws were really messed up and damaged. And when I got home to try it out, some fucking asshole had opened it and put Perfect Dark into the cartridge. So they sold it on Shadowgate shell. So, and years later, when I got to visit him again, I asked Grey Whale about that, and they kindly let me return that, even though it was outside the usual return thing. So, props to Grey Whale for that. But now I got another cartridge of Shadowgate 64, and it doesn't look like it's tampered with this time. So, hopefully that won't be a problem this time. Good morning, Dan. Welcome. You missed the final bits of me falling asleep and snoring on stream. No, that didn't actually happen. But it was getting pretty close, though. One Goodwill find, I think it comes to mind. I think this is the only Goodwill find I found. This is a Death Note book, but it's called How to Weed. Kind of an odd name. From what I can tell inside, it's like a biography of like all the characters. It has a bit of a comic in the back that I'm assuming is the opening of the actual manga. And then it also has this really nice tarot-looking type card inside it too. But that was only 50 cents. It's in very good condition. I haven't seen a manga from Goodwill in such good condition in a while. So, but yeah, it's more of a book that tells all kinds of crap about Death Note's universe, but 50 cents. What can I do? It looked bad, man. It looked bad. Hey, Gaiman. You went from near perfect songs to not past. Yes. Compared to Persona 5 in the first probably 80% of yesterday's stream, I usually get brilliant most of the time. At least on normal. If I go harder than normal, then it's a little more iffy. But yes, it was getting kind of bad there, so can't deny that. Let's see. What else? I did get Tetris Effect under Dennis's recommendation. Next time we try VR, we will be giving that a try. I also got Gungrave VR, which I was hoping to try, but after trying the VR and Persona 5 dancing, I got kind of sick, so I kind of bailed at it. Let's see, did you say, hey, gay man? No, I said gaming. 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 Sheesh. Here is literally my last game for 2018. I literally got this in the mail yesterday. This is a limited copy of this that was done. I believe they're called Wed Game. Is it Wed Art Games? This is technically the 5th release, but I think it's like the 2nd title they mailed out. Like several forced titles got pushed into this year for delivery. This is some kind of weird point and click game or something. This was only limited to 999 copies, so look forward to that being scalping territory. Game-ing. No, game-ing. I-N-G. Can't wait for Tetris VR. Not Vita VR. What, is this thing working? Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. Here, let me get bigger. Anyway, some other stuff I got. I did get a whole bunch of stuff from Access Games for the holiday Black Friday. I can't remember if it was for Black Friday. No, it was a holiday sale because it was during like the beginning of December or something. Or it was in December. It was a holiday sale. How about I remove these two and just show off? That should be pretty much all the Access games right there. Let's see. 999 copies. 999 conformed. Yes. Which is actually kind of ironic here in a second. Anyway, so Miku Fins. I don't know much about this. It's some kind of weird RPG, cutesy RPG thing. I got for $9 on Access's store. Let's see. I also got the Love Max, Arcane Hearts 3 Love Max for the PS3. It's a fighting game. It's a waifu fighting game. And then I got 2. These are all supposed to be part of the what is it? That Arc system fighting game, the Blaze Blues. So I got X Blaze Code Emblem and X Blaze Lost Memories. These are supposed to be visual novels that take place in the Blaze Blues series. These had Vita versions too. I think these were like $9 also. Love Arcane I think was $9. And then Little Dragon Cafe, which is one of Access's newer games, for $29.99 for the PS4. I don't know too much about this game. And then I got something I've been looking for. I think I got this for $19. The Norway games, which is $9.99. And what was the second one called? It doesn't say on here. I think it's Virtue's Last Reward. That's what it was. Virtue's Last Reward in 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Now, I probably won't replay Virtue's Last Reward, maybe, but I definitely wanted to replay the newer, because as far as I understand, the Virtue's Last Reward is basically the Vita version upscaled. But the 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors is a totally remade graphically, voice acting, and that. So that would be also a cool way to experience the game too. So I don't know, maybe in the future maybe I'll play the Virtue's Last Word. Let's see. I didn't know it came to the PS4 as well. What, that one limited game? Or are you talking about the X-Blaze games? Or are you talking about the Little Dragon Cafe? I'm not sure which one you're talking about now. Now this is interesting. I already have Grand Theft Auto 5 for those who've followed the channel for a long time. It came with my PS4. So why do I have another copy of Grand Theft Auto 5? It was a Twitch Prime thing. Twitch Prime did a rebate thing where if you got Grand Theft Auto 5 for $15.99 from Amazon, they would rebate you that. So I did that, and you do pay taxes. So basically, I got this for 90 cents, and then I didn't get the rebate. So I contacted them about that, and they gave me an extra $5. So this literally paid for itself and gave me a little money. So I got a little out on top of that. The Norway games. Yes. The Norway games for $9.99 and Virtue's Last Reward was given a Vita and PS4 version. Yes. Oh, you didn't know that was remade? Yeah, it has voice acting in that. I'm hoping like that's one of the things I'm like dreadfully afraid of at the same time. I it's kind of weird playing all like a whole lot of old games like with no voice acting, and then you get like newer versions with voice acting, and you're just kind of like that's not how I really imagined the character sounding like. um Top 3 best games ever. Oh good lord, that's really hard. Out of everything, I mean, just look behind me. That's an incredibly hard question. I could nail that down a lot better if it was more like a Pacific system, like top favorite on the NES or top favorite on the PS3 or something like that. Something like that's a little more manageable. But out of like everything, that's probably not even possible for me, to be honest. I've played so much good stuff on so many different things. Let's see. So this is the other game that Red Arts Gaming Limited released, and oddly, both those games, they came with lollipops, which are supposed to be for this, but that other one came with the lollipop too. I guess they made to me, but this is Ice Cream Soulful. It's basically a shmup game. It looks pretty basic, simple. It looks like a giant thing of broccoli is evil in it. So, for the Candy World. Let's see, then let's show off. So I picked this up. This came out really expensive. Double Dragon, what do they call this? Double Dragon, Sleeping Dragons has awoke. Return of Double Dragon, Sleeping Dragon has awoke. Now, this is supposed to be Super Double Dragon on the Super Nintendo, and Japan got like apparently like a special version of Super Double Dragon, and this is supposed to be a localization of that version. But there was also something that weirdly happened with this, where some of the cartridges would not play on a normal Super Nintendo game. So these got heavily criticized and discounted. I got for like $10, so. I got lots of different ways of playing Super Nintendo games, so I figured if it had that problem, I could play it on a clone system. Let's see, his favorite games: Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, and Beach Splash. I think you're making it harder. How about the games he played most? That is a possibility too. I could maybe say some of the games I played most. I mean, there's only a few games I ever played like over 100 hours of, and that could also be a question I could answer more humanely. But I don't think I could ever narrow down a small selection of every game I've ever played. A system, like best on a system I could do, but ever, there's just so many good games and so many different ways and things, and I wouldn't be able to narrow it down without just sitting down for hours trying to debate little things about each game, making my own little torment thing. It would be just an insane amount of time to even debate with myself. I'm not making it harder. That's why he plays Beach Splash. No. Actually, honestly, I think Beach Splash is kind of poor. I mean, it was an interesting idea, but it didn't really pick up, so. Okay, let's see. What else we got? Oh, Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. I don't have the previous one. This was on sale for like $12 on Amazon, so I picked that up, so. And, I showed off all the Axis stuff, but I didn't show off the extras. So, Axis games, if you never bought anything directly from Axis's game store, they sometimes give you little goodies when you buy stuff. I've only purchased like 2 times, and I got like a little plushie or something, but I ordered a whole bunch of stuff, as you saw from Axis Games earlier, and they sent me a bunch of extras. So, this was from the limited edition of Masamune. That was a Vita remake of a Wii game, a little bag. And that also came with this gorgeous Japanese fan. Like, it feels cheap as shit, but I love the artwork that's on it. It might be a little hard to see, but I love this little fan here. It looks so gorgeous. So, this is probably my favorite thing out of the extras they sent me here, and I'm gonna set that over there so I don't get crushed. There's also this little blow-up anime candle. There apparently is a hole in here somewhere, and no, I always see your damn typing. I blew it up, and it keeps going flat, so there must be a hole somewhere along the edge. It's just a cheap little thingy, but I don't know what she's from. She doesn't ring any bells, so I'm not really sure what game she's from. Let's see. Then they also gave me a soundtrack that goes to Bit Trip. Yeah, that's the original Bit Trip. It has a few tracks on it. They gave me a soundtrack for Masamune as well. They gave me a lot of these. Somebody over at Access Games must have been like, oh yeah, that guy, he really liked it, that game, when he tried out the Vita game. We should send those to them. A hardcover art book for Guilty Gear Codex. And then a paperback art book for Blaze Blues Visual Book 2. This was for Chronos I don't even know how to pronounce the subtitle on that, but and those were all free little extras. Those were really cool. So that was definitely worth purchasing that. Oh, I got some comments here. Let's see. Dark Souls is overestimated in my overestimated. You mean like overhyped? I really like Dark Souls, though. The game is still nice. Careful, you'll set him off. Oh, well, Dark Souls isn't for everyone, Dan. One time I refused to play his son, and he wouldn't talk to me for a month. I think you might be exaggerating. I might have given you some shit, though. Would be like Square Enix praising the sun over here getting scorched to hell. Oh, well, right now it's pretty cold here in Missouri, so... another cheap game I got on Amazon, Punchline. I remember Dennis replied to me on Twitter when I said, because sometimes some people on Cheap Ass Gamer tweets will ask, is this game any good? And sometimes some people give their thoughts, and Dennis said he thought it was alright. I think I got for $14. I can't quite remember. It might have been a little bit more. It might have been about 19 maybe. I don't know too much about this game except for the weird premise that apparently if you accidentally see women's panties, the world ends or something. I don't know, but I did find something very interesting on the back. From the creator of Zero Escape, a trilogy, comes a new supernatural adventure. So this is by the guy who made 999, which really made me a lot more curious about it, because I thought it was just a weird waifu anime game. So... we got a guy who made a crazy, weird game where tons of people died. So, that kind of piqued my interest a little bit. I'm pretty sure I showed this in the last one, but I guess I'll show it just in case. The FromSoft VR game. I think I did show that in the last one, I'm pretty sure. It was in my stack here, so... either ended up there by mistake, or... definitely a good price. Yeah, I have not actually watched any gameplay or anything, so I don't know anything about it. I didn't even know the creator of Zero Escape made it, so that's why I said that made me a lot more interested. They should have made that on the cover. It's like, from the creator of Zero Escape. That would have been a selling point. But apparently they didn't want to do that, so. Some limited one stuff. Neo Crisis. This is a survival horror game. I don't know anything about it. It was a limited one game. We should outlaw panties. Well, that's apparently what Sony's doing now. They probably would have blocked that game if it was coming out. See, I think that came out like about 5 months ago or something. So if that came out around now, they probably would have been blocked. Tons of people would die if the planet explodes from too much panties. Wait with that. Why do I see these games for the first time? Is there some problem with me? Oh, you mean you haven't seen some of these games before? Well, aside from the limited titles, I'm trying to make sure I specifically call out limited titles, because those you'd have to get from scalpers. But yeah, I usually get a lot of bizarre games that. Speaking of limited stuff, so no, actually, I'll save that one because that one we can open. So let's see, some more limited one, Gunhouse. I don't know. This looks really strange artwork. I don't know what kind of game. It was a limited one title. So, and then Layers of Fear, which I thought was a VR title, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. Very dark cover there, but it's a survival horror game. That was also a limited one title. Punchline is also an anime. I did not know that either. Don't know. You haven't been part of the chat enough for us to find out. Anyway, let's see. Moving on. Let's see. Then, of course, I did get, as those who joined last night's New Year's stream, I was playing Persona 3 Dancing by Moonlight, right? Dancing in Moonlight. I keep wanting to say by, not in, but Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight, and we did Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight several weeks earlier on that. So we're really close to completely finishing this. So it came with a cardboard slipcover, and to be honest, I'm not really a fan. This kind of reminds me of, I think, Final Fantasy 13-2's limited edition, where it's a book. You get some slips of paper for DLC. You get a small thing of artwork pages. There wasn't anything too particular spectacular. And then they have a thing where both discs sit on top of each other. Now, I'll give them credit that Blu-rays don't really scratch that easily, so that's not as bad with Blu-rays. But interestingly enough, the EU version of this had where there's one here and then another one that has a thing slightly higher here. I would have probably preferred that better than stacking directly on each other. I'm not really sure why EU got that, especially when they're getting screwed over when it comes to this game's DLC. So it's kind of weird. Maybe that was all evil revenge as Americans. Just a random viewer trying to find friends. Well, you're always welcome here. If you like Japanese stuff, that is definitely the kind of things we usually do on this channel. We usually do a lot of stuff related to Japan. I do play Western games and that too, but we do a lot of Japanese stuff. But I do welcome that. And don't mind Dan, he's a big-ass troll. He likes picking on people. He's got to do that to pride himself in some way, because he has children. Yes, we do niche games here. Your stream should come with a warning. Don't mind the troll in the corner. I was just watching a guy I follow on Twitch playing. He's at the end of Suikoden 2. He's been supposedly playing it blind. And he like had a big ass rant because he's trying to find a save point in the final dungeon, and he like went in this big ass rant about people giving little tips and things and that, and I'm just like, I understand not wanting spoilers, but some people are generally trying to help or just kind of have a little fun with you, I mean, from my understanding, he's been up all night, so apparently he was doing this as a New Year's kind of thing, so he's also tired as hell, but I don't know, his butchers were a little up, a little high this morning, it seemed. But yeah, Dan's a little troll, so don't mind him. He's just joking around. It's the only thing that keeps him sane for his family. But yes, we do a lot of niche games, and yeah, he's just messing around, so don't let him bother you. Speaking of crazy niche stuff, if it makes you feel any better, I'll stream later, and you can make fun of me. You should take him up on that offer. So I got here I got actually two of them, because I thought these might sell out fast. But the Ninja Games Bon Appetit Full Course, which comes with all the DLC. Well, I don't think I have to get too far into what this is. But yes, I got a second copy of that that's sealed. It came with a set of trading cards. In Japan, a lot of these entries of the game come with cards, so... a lot of the English limited editions come with cards too. So, and you get a soundtrack, and you get a poster that I cannot show on Twitch because it is probably way too bad for Twitch's standards of doing something in here. So I cannot show that poster. That's probably going into the gray territory of Twitch. But, and of course, with most limited one stuff, of course, you get a physical version, which America did not originally get. So I expect the price in this to go up. It also actually has a booklet. Very well for Vita games these days, sadly. But I was happy to get that. I am sad that that does not work on the Vita TV in the English version. The European version does work on the Vita TV. I did ask XC about that. They haven't really got back to me besides saying they would look into it. So they're probably not going to really do anything on that. Why are you looking at the other guy's bitches? What? Play it now, play it now, play it now. Have Twitch banned heard something about a long time ago. I think it was the first entry that came on the PS4. They banned it at first, saying it was a visual novel, and that was literally the reason for banning it in word form. They didn't say it was sexual stuff or that. They just said they banned it because it was a visual novel. And there was such a huge outcry. I mean, even Gaijin Goomba even gave Twitch bullshit for it. I think he even did a video about it, actually. But they reversed that. And I think that was around that time where they said if a game has sexual things, like, say, like in Godfather 2, where there's actual topless strippers and that, just get through it. Don't sit there and be like, ooh, you know, like what Philly Boy likes doing. Don't just sit there and goggle that. Just get through it and that. I think that's when that rule kind of came to be, I think, but I could be wrong. Not exploring the history of Twitch rules. The history of Twitch rules. Oh, it's quite visual. Hack your Vita to unlock. Yeah. I've thought about doing that before. I haven't done it before. I might do it one day. I do have an extra Vita TV. I've been considering doing that too, maybe. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll save that. Let's go ahead and put the Bon Appetit down here in my little box that I made. Set stuff in. And I do have one package sitting here. It was so big I wasn't going to be able to sit on the table with everything else, so we'll set that over there. Dennis actually already knows about that one. Let's see. And before we get into the unboxing things, let me show the last book I got here. This is one of my Kickstarter rewards. So it's been a long time since I've gotten anything from Kickstarter. Hell, a lot of people don't even trust Kickstarter anymore. But this is a Taru Yoko book. Or Yoko Taru, however you want to say his name. Because Yoko is his last name, and that's why they went Taru Yoko. They wanted to have his first name because, you know, English-speaking people don't actually get a lot of people say the last names at times first in a respect thing. But The Strange Works of Yoko Taro, or Taru Yoko. It sounds weird saying his name the other way, though. From Drinking God to Neo Automata. It is a very big, it doesn't even have a lot of artwork stuff. It is a very big textbook about it. Very nice. You can buy these on Amazon if you're interested. They're called the third editions, and there were other games they did on Final Fantasy and stuff. So I just really like this, and it's very nice. As you can notice, Emil's head is very glossy on there, so it's a very nice looking hard edition book of that. It's very nice. Everyone knows how obsessed I am with Yoko Taro's games. See, freaking Twitch stealing more pennies from you. Yeah, I know, it sounds weird. I mean, it is his first name. Yoko is his last name. But, like, I'm so used to saying it in the traditional Japanese way, Yoko Taro. That I don't know. It sounds so weird to me to say it the other way. So, okay, so let's show off this first. We got 3 limited editions here. We got a small one, a medium one, and we got this extra large one here. So let's show off the first, the medium one. So this is based on a arcade game, or it's supposed to be a remake of an arcade game that I think was really popular in the EU territories. Where you play like this caveman guy trying to get his cave woman back, and some evil wizard turns him to that monkey thing, a really stupid looking monkey, and he has to go through a really hard arcade game. So this is a Switch version. As far as I know, there was only this physical Switch version. It was a GameStop exclusive, and I heard this was very limited. So if you have any vague interest in this, I would probably look up on the GameStop store and look for one that has it and ask your local one to get sent to you. Because I heard it was limited, and I always heard people are having trouble. So what's interesting about this limited edition is it comes with this kind of arcade cabinet thing on it. And I figured, I have already opened it. The other 2 things I have not. But I have not actually messed with it. So you get the physical copy of the game, of course. It comes with a little miniature comic book thing. It also comes with some artwork prints and stickers and things here. Nothing too world-breaking, but then, like I said, you get this arcade thing that you can put together for your Switch. And we're going to go and take a look at that here. Let's see if I spot put these here. So I figured we'd do this, and it comes in a Ziploc bag, so you can actually reuse this bag. What a concept. See, it looks like a TurboGrafx Bonk game. Actually, I think it is a kind of a strange Contra-style game. I think he gets, like, weird stuff he spits out of his mouth. He'll get, like, spread shot and stuff like that, I believe. Let's see. There's also a Mega Drive Genesis. Yes, there was a Genesis port of that game. Yes, that is right. Can you mount the Switch in the arcade thingy? Yes, that is the idea. That is the idea of this arcade thing. You're supposed to put the actual screen inside the arcade cabinet. So I don't know anything about this thing, so let's take a look at how this is supposed to work. The assembly instructions. If anyone ever gets a second hand, there you go. There's your copy to be put in. Let's see, the list of pieces. Oh, this is a very bare bone instructions here. So let's see. Got that. Oh yes, this is. Are these numbered? No, these are not numbered. They also look like they're very cheap wood. But it's like, what is it, plywood, I think is the term I'm thinking of, plywood. It would have been very nice if these were numbered. They are not, so you have to basically look at the picture and kind of go, like, these two are like the exact same shape, so how am I supposed to know which, oh dear, yeah, and see, these two are the same shape, deal, so I'm trying to identify all these parts. So that 2 side pieces, which actually have very nice artwork on the sides. But yeah, I think it's a type of plywood. Probably pressed board. Yeah, and a very construction type person. We also got these little wings here, which I'm not sure. Doesn't even show the wings on there. I'm assuming you put the wings on this to help keep it together, I'm assuming. So I need this piece and this instructions does not. I'm assuming this. Let's see. Yeah, these instructions are not too good. And then you got these little things you gotta pop out. Yeah, they did not do a very good job on these instructions. They are very bare bones, so. When did this, well, show game stuff off, turn into some weird, strange thing to put stuff together. You know, put these little pieces of wood here. So I'm trying to see, because it doesn't do, like, that doesn't even look like one of those. Wait. So actually, wait. No. I think. Okay, once this piece, it kind of squunched. Yeah, these instructions aren't very good. I don't think these were very good instructions here. They're very. I mean, I can figure them out. They're just they could do a little better. I don't know why they didn't just pop these out to begin with. So I need that, and I need this. So it wants me to have that, and then this like this, I think, and then it wants that on here. Not. No, it wants this on here. I see now. These are. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. These instructions don't seem very. Okay, so first I need this to be on here. So these does not appear to want to slide on very easily at all. There we go. There. So then it wants me to do like that. Then step 2, it wants. No. The instructions for this seem so crappy, so that would be the left. It's showing it displaying this way, so this would be the left. So it wants the white piece of a mini arcade cabinet. Sorry, I didn't know how this would turn out, but I figured it'd be interesting to show it off. But I really don't know why they didn't just take these little pieces out, though. See, I feel like a Jeopardy theme song should be playing. Da 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 da. Can he figure out the instructions now? I don't know how, but he might figure it now. It's a nice little arcade cabinet. At least it's actually made out of wood instead of plastic, though. I gotta give him a little credit on that, even though it's just cheap. Okay, so it shows. Now it shows this by itself going in with that up here. So that goes like that. Ugh. Then it wants. I would assume it doesn't say which pieces. I guess you kind of have to use the picture on the back of the slip cover to kind of see. So yeah, this is supposed to be a top piece that'll go in here. It's not gonna stay though. See, and it wants the piece of plastic on the bottom of this one. Hit the fat. See. Many of us has tried to get him to do a 24-hour doing a 24-hour stream is like really not easy. That's not easy to do. I get tired out too easy. Yes, I would probably pass out. You would know that very easy. Meanwhile, he knocks the switch off the table, making the whole thing pointless. Well, the switch ain't on here, so okay. So it wants it like that. Then it wants. See, actually, wait. Okay, so it wants these two pieces. So this is supposed to be. That's supposed to be the top. So it's supposed to go like that, and that. There. And then we need the white, left end. Here. I get these all popped out. We're getting there. We're forming something here. It's turning into something. Yeah. But besides the cheap wood, I have to say it does look pretty nice. I don't think I'd ever personally use it. I think it's just something I would probably just put on the shelf, probably. So I want... So, I go now. Getting this to stick together a little bit. Now, wait a minute. So, wait. So this is supposed to be... Now this is weird. It shows this in one picture, and then every other picture it's gone. So, yeah, these instructions aren't the best here. So, how it originally showed this was like this. So, I'm assuming these are... This is supposed to go in that, like that. Oh, this is kind of a pain to get this all to slide together. In the notch. Getting this all to slide together is a little of a pain. You can't get the all. How about do it that way? Then that right there. Let gravity help me out a little bit here. I just gotta get them to wiggle into the holes. Come on, wiggle. It's such a pain to get to slide in the holes, dang it. Try to get one piece in and another wants to come out. Come on. Get in. Come on, get in there. Yeah, oh. Progress. Okay. We got a little progress. It's forming into something. So, get back here, slipcover. Meanwhile, he knocks the switch. Okay, not to distract you, but Mage is the way to go in. I faced another boss, but found a super powerful spell that made a joke. Well, Willie, that's how a lot of bosses are. You just figure out how to do them. So this goes on the top. This is supposed to be in the bottom here. So I'm assuming these are supposed to go over the side to hold this thing, this monstrosity of a thing together. Okay, come on. I just need... no. Yeah, this... So yeah, I'm assuming you're supposed to put these over, but it doesn't tell you anything about that at all. Oh, wait, here. Put the rubber bands on the outer parts. So, yeah. Yeah, these instructions aren't... These aren't very good instructions, man. And this might turn into it. See, if you ever get together, I wouldn't put the switch in. Not say, well, yeah, I was kind of curious how this thing holds itself together. Oh, there's actually, what's supposed to go in the back? There's actually a thing in the back. I'm not sure what's supposed to go in that back slot. But there is a back slot on these. Weird. Okay. So, the pain. Okay, so, trying to put this thing together. So, it needs to be like that. And then... This thing is a bit of a pain. So actually, I think it's supposed. Oh no, so I think it's actually a post. I think I actually had it wrong, actually, now that I think about it, because I think I know it's supposed to go like that. There. That's how it's supposed to go. You put these little rubber bands on. If you could somehow get them to get on. How in the hell are you supposed to do this? Couldn't they made a better way to do this instead of these little rubber bands? Oh my goodness. Okay, I got it on. Okay, that helps hold it on. I don't know if I need some on now too, though. So, okay. Okay, so this piece is supposed to be underneath. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's a slow little process of craziness, but we're getting there. So that one needs to be there. Then this one needs to be up here. We're getting somewhere here. Okay. Then I need the bottom two here. This one goes facing this way. Okay. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. It's coming together. It is coming together. We are almost done here. I am sorry for the delay in this. Okay, we got half of it. Now we gotta just sit this in the other ones. Oh dear. When did this turn into some workshop thing? Nope. You two are supposed to go in, damn it. Go in. Go in. There we go. Oh, hey. Ow. I got shot. That's not good. You're not supposed to shoot me. You're supposed to stay on now. Yeah, I think they could have made a better way instead of having this thing held together by rubber bands. I hope there's an extra one, because I'm not sure if I'm going to find where the hell that one went. I don't think I'm going to find it. I think it's gone. Yeah, I think there's a few extra here, I think. Oh, well, that's lovely. That one's broken. Thanks, GameStop. But it does look like there are a few little extras here, I think. No. Get on now. Okay. Oh, that was it. Damn it. Let's see. Is there anyone else? I think there's one here I didn't do on this side. Yeah, so you do get a few extra, and there you go. There's the little arcade cabinet. A scroll man uses a scroll. Wait, you play and you don't know what goes in the back slot. Okay, someone is going to make this is how you don't build. Maybe. But there you go. There you have the little arcade cabinet. You have the spot for your screen right there. It can sit there. It does look like a nice little display piece, but I don't think I would ever use it. I think they could have did something better instead of using wobble bands to hold this thing together. But it's a nice little item for the shelf, though. I like it. I just kind of wish there was something better they could have did on that. And also, I wonder what the two slots... This is supposed to be... Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, no. This was supposed to be other way around. I did the middle piece wrong. Still, it still has the 2 hole. I'm not sure why you would want that to face the other way, because it shows it showing white there. What was the point of painting this with anything then? Maybe that was a... Because see in the picture, it just shows that back piece white. I mean, what's the point? Because if it's flipped, that is the piece, because that's where the rounded lip is. So, I'm not sure why maybe those 2 holes have to do with the heat or something. You could do glue, but that would make it where you couldn't deconstruct it. So, if you ever wanted to break it down, and I'm not sure what this, I guess these are supposed to be little wobble feet pieces to put on the bottom, I guess. So, put those in a little baggie. It looks like a nice little display piece, like I said. I don't think I would realistically ever use it. But, hey, I guess if there's ever a moment where I need a little portable stand for my game, or my screen, well, it's there. And they didn't use very normal rubber band things, so that makes that a little difficult to replace if those ever break. Or if they're like normal rubber bands and they break down. So that's a nice little display piece. Let me put that somewhere where it won't get destroyed. I'll find a place to do that with my shelf. And you get all these little pegs. I'll just put those in here. Maybe one day some super mega collector may want those and put them back in or something. What's the point of all this? The point of all this? That's a hard question. Life is such a mysterious, fleeting thing, isn't it? But, nice little thing, though. So, okay, let's go on to the small thing before we go on to the big. So, Play Asia's latest limited edition. They've been doing a lot of these bullet hell games, and yeah, it certainly looks like another bullet hell game. So we got number 1158 out of this, and this is F. I hate when they have weird fonts on the side. That's kind of looks like FASY Striker. Very odd font. Let's see. We need a little nick in the box if we can get one. Open that up. But it says a 2D arcade shooting game. This edition contains the game soundtrack, certificate, and manual. We get another manual if we can get the flap to wise. I swear, can't anyone make flaps that open without bending them anymore? So yeah, get the game. Side continues to have the same thing. Get a little more information here. Difficulty rank system, elaborate scoring system, 3 game modes, 6 stages, fully animated CGI enemies, 6 plus huge bosses, 3D scrolling CGI background, and constant 60 frames per second. Get a nice soundtrack disc here. It has 21 tracks on it. And you get the little certificate. Well, that's a lot more colorful than the case, though. Case was very, like, die-hard looking. So, nothing too crazy for most of the releases. That's pretty normal from what they've done. Then, oh, and it also came with sticker. And now we got this monstrosity that we got something to talk about. So, Dennis always knew about this. The limited edition, apparently they made too many copies of this limited edition brought to you by Domino's. But, I got this for, I think, what was it, $40 on Amazon when this was originally like $100 limited edition. So Dennis had, see, I think he was playing this game about midway when I was playing Persona 5, I think. He's really recommended it quite a lot, so there you go. That's the story behind this. So let's crack it open. It's supposed to have some statue, which I ain't gonna really have room for, and unless Die Hard. Die Hard. The best Christmas movie, right? Best Christmas movie. Yeah. Right after the classic Grinch. And the Year Without Santa Claus, too. Yeah. There we go. Open it up. Yoink. Let's see. Good. No tape. That's nice. Okay. And that's kind of interesting. It has like this weird combined flap with the top. That's kind of interesting. So what we got here? Ooh. Got a lot of stuff in here. So it looks like we got a art book. An art book. Oh man. If I can get. Ooh. Don't all come pouring out at one time, you. Oh. Okay, so. Ooh. Yeah, remember how this stuff was packed in after all. So remember that was like that. So it looks like you get a soundtrack. And it looks like there's a deck of cards in here. What the hell? Okay, so we got... Wait, what? I was talking to my wife about Christmas movies, and she said we could always watch Die Hard. She said, why would we want to watch that? The divorce papers should be filed next week. Let's see. You played 90 hours of this game. That's a pretty good time length. I always like to say average Japanese RPGs are about 60 hours these days. Some have been saying it's going down to 30, really. But yet, there's the standard edition. It doesn't look like it comes with a steel case, it don't look like. But yeah, you get a soundtrack. It looks like it's a sample. It only has 10 tracks. If you got a JRPG with only 10 tracks, there's probably something terribly wrong. So, I'm pretty sure that's a sample. Looks like a pretty good art book. It has a lot of character pages. Try to show it off a little. Then it was... Oh, that one might get me in trouble. But it looks like it's pretty colorful in that. It's pretty smooth paper, but it's paperback of that, so nothing too big. But it looks like it has a big, wonderful amount of character stuff in it. Now let's see what these better not be just regular playing cards, because I think that's like one of the weirdest. Like Record of the August War did that with the sequel, where it has like these playing cards. Just normal playing cards, you know, like King, Queen, that. So what we got here? What is this? So rules. 2 players engage in a battle of wits and have the most points. So this is a unique game then. Wow, those are really pixelated looking now. So these have some pictures of items and stuff on them, and they are, you probably won't be able to tell in the video, because I've been meaning to get a new camera. I've been actually looking into that. They are very pixelated on these cards, so they must be. But it looks like this is supposed to be a unique game. I don't know if this is a game within the game or just some random game they made. I am noticing one thing I'm not liking about the cards. Again, it might be kind of hard to see in the camera, but there were 2 little notches, and it looks like they're like pointed and like punch out things. So they were pointed and then punched out. So they got these little notches on the side that are kind of annoying. Oh, and they're even on the top too. They're on the top and bottom. So, So yeah, I don't know anything about that. Maybe Dennis can Partike, if that's an actual game in the game. 60 hours. I guess Persona 5 missed the memo. Yes, Persona games, Dragon Quest games do not usually follow in that. So this should be the statue, the White Shroud. For me, you are simply a means to an end. A mysterious sealed knight from Chorus Order. The White Shroud is part of the elite team unofficially operating in the Church of the Holy Spirit. Let's say, nope, that just has some nice artwork. I'll show the back now, and the really nice artwork that's on that side that you should have been always seeing. Okay, well, let's us. Oh, that's kind of a shame. There seems to be, I don't know how that got there, but in the upper corner here, there's a little weird, messed up part of the box there. That's a bit of a shame. And now the part of trying to get the middle piece out. Come on. Come on. It is snugged in now. There we go. So let's see what this thing looks like. I don't think I've ever gotten a limited edition that had a statue before. I know there's a lot of those in the Western territory, but I've never really gotten one in before. So it feels a bit heavy indeed. Let's see. So it got a stand on here. Then you got the figure covered in plastic here. So Dennis, is this character cool or is they lame? Should I actually care about displaying this thing, or should I box it? Leave it in the box after I show this thing off. Assuming I can get this damn plastic off this thing. It's like suctioned on now. I make some ground and then it sucks it back in. How do you get this thing out of this? It's carbonated for life. Ah, there's the problem. I see the problem now. It's not being suctioned. There are little pieces of tape on the side. So one on this side too. Yeah, I'm like, why the hell isn't it coming off? There we go. It's a cool counter. Well, I guess I probably have to consider displaying them then. So let's take a look at this supposed cool counter I'm going to have to take Dennis on his word for. So what do we got here? I don't... Ooh. Ooh, he even put a little bit on his jacket there. His or her. It's pretty flat chested, so I'm going to probably assume it's a him, but to be fair, it's possible it could be a chick, so there's a few little blemishes. Like I see a little spot on the back there, just a little teeny little black dot you might not be able to notice maybe. But overall, I'd say pretty good figure. I do like the detail to the coat. Let's see, so there's only 2 holes on the foot to hold this thing up, so not exactly the most... It really doesn't want to go in. It really... Unless that's... I would assume that's the back foot hole, yeah. Unless I'm doing it the wrong way. No, it has to be that way. Oh, there we go. Well, it's a tight fit, so there's that going for it. There you go. Nice little statue. Give it a nice, slow little panning tone to it. say pretty good. I don't notice too much wrong with it. It's definitely not super cheap, but I wouldn't say it's the most impressive thing in the world either. Like I said, I don't really get these kind of statue limited editions. I do like the effect of having the cape swoo out there, that. But so far, the only real blemish I see on it is on the lower part of the coat. There's two little black dots in the white. So that's just probably a packaging issue there. But it looks pretty good. I don't really see too much like, where you see sloppy paint jobs, where you see like the paint, like say like where the black lines would be, where they might be not straight in the right way. So it looks like a pretty good paint job to me. Is it a waifu? If not, just box it. Thanks. I'm proof of my figure too. I'm proud of my figure too. But yeah, it looks like a pretty good statue. So if Des says it's a pretty cool character, I will probably put that somewhere to display. But it probably will be a little while before I even know much about that. So it will be the white mysterious shroud on the shelf for a while. But yeah, so this is called the Blade Card Game Deck. Is that an actual game in the game, or just some weird thing they came up with? So, looks pretty nice though. Let's see, is this the one that put this back for now then? But that be everything for today, folks. I don't really like these kind of the limited edition soundtrack. All music by Falcom Sound. People who made the Ease series. Yeah, they ironically got the last laugh over a few companies now, didn't they? Yeah, there has to be more music than this in the game. There can't be just 10 tracks in this. That can't be. Especially if it's like 90 hours. They'd have to have one of the most repetitive stuff. Now, this is on the Vita also, and it actually has right here additional PS4 system content. Extra side stories and an epilogue. New playable characters, including White Shroud. So this character is actually only playable in the PS4 edition. Time Attack and Boss Rush, and new dungeons, quests, and collectibles. Which makes me really wonder why they even really bothered releasing a Vita version. That's kind of weird. Additional side stories and the epilogue all be screwed out on having a satisfying ending. Kind of weird. One is the loneliest number to be. Says the guy surrounded by video games alone. But yeah, that's it. That's all she told, folks. So, it is the first of the new year, and that is the last stuff of last year. There was still stuff. Vita came a while ago. Each track is 40 minutes long. What? I hope you're just joking. That's a really long-ass song, if that's the case. I'm pretty sure you're joking there. I'm pretty sure. So, anything interesting for the new years or anything? I do plan on starting some new Let's Plays. We started Persona 4 Arena 2, and I am going to do a vote between original Persona and Dragon Quest 11 probably for the next main kind of RPG. But I do also want to work on getting Neo Automata and Wega Giant caught up and done and such. Oh, damn, Willie wants that best wolf goal gif. Told him I might do that. I am a fan of that character too, King. But that be it for today then. Dragon Quest 11. Dan said he would vote for Persona 1, so I'll let viewers vote between those two. So, And hopefully there'll be some more interesting things to come. There are supposed to be a number of titles still coming our way, and there's just still lots of stuff to do with that. So is playing video games, just so much stuff. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining me today, for showing off the last stuff of 2018. Hopefully we all start with a good year, and I'm hoping I don't have to work tons of overtime up to July again this year, but if you've been with this channel for a long time, you know that's always up in the air. Some years are better and other years are really, really terrible in that regard. So I'm hoping against that, but I hope everyone had a fun time last night. I hope you stayed out of trouble, didn't run over too many people drunk, Dan. You know, we don't need you running around drunk anyway or that, so. But anyway, thank you for joining for the new contents of my backlog, my ever-growing backlog. I won't be doing a stream later today. We've done lots of extra streaming over this off time for the holidays. So, and I don't know, I probably would say don't be really high anticipating about Friday unless I can see about what goes on in that. But there's a very good chance working Friday, so we'll see what happens though. I'm hoping for the OT. You're hoping for overtime? Well, come down here. I can get you plenty of it if you want. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining. I hope you have a good New Year's. I'll see you on Twitter, Discord, or wherever else you would like to talk to me or chat or anything. Yeah, many of you know ways of reaching me, so thank you for joining. What was that one person's name that popped in? What was, I gotta go through all Dan's trolling spam here, man. All Dan's spam here, just to see what that guy's name was. Ichakatla? I just call you 610. I'm not sure. I know some people have trouble saying my name too, because I got the MJ at the end there, so they're not really sure. I wish you could put like a dash in there with that. But thank you for joining today, that and any other new new people that visited today. Yep, I'll see you on Discord and that. Thank you everyone for joining, and I hope you have a good New top of the day, good evening, and I gotta get some chores done too. I got still cleaning out that garage, man. I have way too many toys and things. So did my sister.